right, everyone. Sorry that it's late in the evening and everything of that nature. Hope you guys have had a terrific Sunday. And we are now live and in living color. So, I'm well aware of what's been going on in the world of Tony Huge. So, today, we're going to react to Perrin Fitness live stream. What's up, Scholar? Since so many of you guys have been asking me, once I get everything situated over here, about how I feel about this interview. So, what's up, random black guys? So, it's a 2-hour long interview, so I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not going to watch the whole interview. What the fuck is going on with this? It's always something. You know, you can never just fucking goddamn log on and just have a smooth transition. It's always something. It's always something. Hey, thank you, Janky13. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's always something. I'm trying to filter out some over here. It's always fucking something. Can't never just have a smooth transition. There we go. I think I'm set. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Not going to watch the whole stream. I just need to watch enough to kind of get a consensus. Random. Well, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not going to be on too long tonight. Probably about an hour and a half tops. But we're going to get through this pretty quick. I just want to get to the main points. A lot of people been telling me midway through the stream is when Tony's going to start, I guess you can say, half-ass diverging, shit like that. So once I hear what I want to hear, then we can react to a few things before I get off this evening random. But first thing first, hope you guys have had a good Sunday. Go see Mario, man. Go see the movie. It was good. I enjoyed it. Me and my daughter had a good time. I'm taking my son either tomorrow or Thursday. It's worth your money. It's a lot better than that 1993 Super Mario Brothers, the movie back then. I do got the 5.0 running good now. I got second gear figured the fuck out. I had to adjust the cup a little bit back to my left, just a little bit, but now second gear is engaging and disengaging. My personal guess is he was murdered. I think the female that Tony snitched on, that Leo apparently raped or did something to, probably brought some goons back to the house and killed Leo. All right, random, whatever you say. But look, let's get started with Perrin Fitness. I'm going to go ahead and slide my ass out the way real quick. Let me get my butt up in this corner over here. Once my mouse acts right, for some reason, my mouse is not acting right for some odd reason. That is strange. What is going on here? Why is my mouse? Uh-oh. You have a little, there we go. I'd say, where the fuck is my mouse at? Dude, I swear to God, man, it's always something like they trying to bring me down. All right, here we go, guys. I'm sliding the fucking way here. And like I said, we're going to listen to this, and I'm going to give my honest feedback on what I think happened to Leo. So without further ado, let's react to Perrin Fitness here, and let me see exactly what is jumping. I'm gonna go ahead and do full stream, and I want to make sure that we're good to go.
So I was thinking for this, since like everyone in the comments after Bravo did his interview with you,
Yeah.
they were like, oh, Bravo didn't ask him this, Bravo didn't ask him that. I was thinking afterwards we could do a Q&A, but...
Now, first off, I have to applaud Tony for going on Perrin Fitness channel. I have to applaud Perrin Fitness for getting him on channel. John Bravo was talking about this guy when he was, doing an interview with Tony about misinformation and stuff like that. So I'm kind of glad that since Perrin Fitness was really the first channel to kind of hammer a lot of things before I came along, some other channels came along. I gotta give Tony credit for going on his channel. So bravo to Tony. I see that he done did more hair work and then groomed himself a little bit better. But oh well.
Obviously not live, but if people actually have good questions in the comment section, we could do this again and answer the rest of the questions that they have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you probably already have a lot of. I mean, what I see a lot of.
Why does Tony look like Hitler?
Tony's inconsistent about this and that, and so it's a lie. Instead of just asking me the question and I can explain, like, how they're connected, because they're taking something I said from one time and another out of context.
Well, and they're also talking about a video that's not even there anymore that they can't even go back on. So it's pretty much hearsay at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's probably or like I could have written a book about it from the beginning, and you know, it would have flowed in a perfect order, and
yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
The videos that Tony did right after Leo died, they're not hearsay. It's what Tony said. If a lot of people are taking it out of context about what Tony said in those videos, those live streams he did, responding to questions that was asked in his comment section of those videos, then those people are just assholes. We all heard what Tony said about Leo and how Leo died, how he think he died, and all that shit to begin with. First, it was a manic episode, and then that story changed. Then he dropped the story with John Bravo about a call girl that he gave to Leo because it was one of his, I guess, girlfriends. Well, ain't girlfriends, but lady friend's friend at that time. So this story done changed so fucking much. So you can't take nothing out of context if that's what Tony said. I'm going to go back to what I said when I did my very first video months ago. Shut the fuck up, Tony. You just digging that fucking grave. Just digging that fucking grave, man. Digging that fucking grave.
But
oh, we got ads.
Woman in the world. A sexualized child model.
Well, the Dirty Pot. I was hearing that this interview, all the stuff that Perrin Fitness was saying leading up to this, he kind of toned back his demeanor. You know, now the one thing, if I ever get an interview with Tony, which I don't think that's going to ever happen, it's going to be a very quick interview. Did you do it? Did you know who done it? Do you believe he was murdered? Was he indeed murdered? And why wait so long? And why change the story up 90 fucking times? I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. You know, you guys want answers. Hell, I want to know what happened to him. So, at the end of the day, though, the more Tony talks, the more the story is just getting convoluted. I'm going to say it again. I don't think Tony did anything to Leo personally, but I think he knows more than what the fuck he's leading on because the story has been changing.
I think that's what we should start with is the full timeline of the events. Like, you know, as far as you can remember, date, time, you know, start from the last time you saw Leo and then go from there. That way no one has any confusion, because that's the big confusion right now. Is people are like, oh no, he said he didn't see him for days, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could be a possibility, Antonio, but like I say, we can't just specify that Tony did something directly, you know. It's just one of those things. I think he knows more than what he's saying. I'm going to keep saying it. I think he knows more. Now, all this go back to the last day with Leo. You know, fuck all that. Fuck all that. You ain't got to do all that. Do you know what happened to Leo? What is this information about this girl coming to the house? Why didn't you intervene when you heard those noises? If that's your friend, why would you let your friend do that to a female? Like, there's so many questions that I hope Perrin Fitness asks, because I haven't seen this yet. It's my first time seeing it. So, we're going to see.
You know, maybe it's better to do, maybe it's like, I think it's better to come at it from the, just like the worst attacks. Like, every attack about the timeline, because the problem is every time I go through the timeline, they pick apart something and go like a different direction, rather than if I just deal with there's 100 different attacks. Like, well, this is an inconsistency. That's an inconsistency. Like, I mean, just like I'm thinking about.
This is what happens when you drop information before the case is closed. This is what happens when you're trying to jump into YouTube and get those fucking views. This is what happens when Tony be at a crime scene taking pictures, then uploading pictures to the internet, and then coming on here saying it was a manic episode and Leo was on a cycle again and he had anger issues. This is what happens when you just don't shut the fuck up and just stay silent till everything blow the fuck over until shit gets sorted out with the autopsies and shit. This is what happens. I've been saying it and saying it and saying it. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's why I heard in John's interview that the media got there. The call girls called the media or some shit there before the police. Like, why? Like, all these stories. And then apparently the Tide newspaper was paid off to report a falsified story. It's a lot. It's a lot.
As an example, like if I heard screaming, why didn't I go in? Or
why?
Or like someone did a video about the air conditioning. Like I said, the air conditioning makes it harder.
You know who that someone was, motherfucker. Just say my name. Just say my name. You know who it was. You know exactly who it was. Just say my name.
For the smell, well, I can talk about the science of how smell works. Like I can clear all these things up. A lot of people just don't know the physics of.
Well, then tell me how smell works. I know it's one of the 5 senses on your body. I want you to tell me how it works, Tony. If it's moisture in the air, that moisture can trap smell. But a lot of times that moisture will condense a smell to a certain area versus dry air. It's nothing hindering the smell to rise up in the atmosphere. So explain to me how that fucking works.
Things.
Jesus
They
Christ.
also don't understand how the aircon actually works in those countries. Like each room has their own.
Oh, okay. So y'all taking pop shots at me, Perrin Fitness. So I see why. Then I tell you what. If that's indeed the case, let's just use logic, okay? Because I've been around a lot of dead bodies in my line of work and shit. Let's just use some logic. If it's hot in Thailand, it's mainly a humid fucking climate. And you got the AC cranked all the way up, and we're going to use the term that the temperature's down, so the air conditioning's up, right? Cold air is circulating, right? And there's a decomposing body in the room in your house, in a room in your house. Now, apparently the bathroom was hot, which I found oddly suspicious. And that nobody could smell anything because the AC was suppressing the smell, which makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no fucking sense. Cold air is dense, so it will push that smell down if it's upstairs, downstairs, okay? I know when shit's usually hot, the smell can really, how can I put this, stagnate. But if you are in a house, an enclosed fucking house with a AC unit, you have connecting vents in your fucking house. Each room will have to have its own thermostat, if that's indeed the case, with its own separate unit turning on the fucking air. Okay? Even with a window unit, it will just keep their room cool. And depending on if you got the doors open, the air can escape to other rooms. But whatever is in the air is going to escape with the air. The air is moving. Whether it's rising air or sinking air, it's going to escape. So there's no fucking way that can nobody tell me they knows a pudding smell coming from that fucking house. At least that side of the fucking house. So everybody want to take pop shots, I see. Okay. I take them.
Central air.
Yeah.
If they had central air, of course, like you would smell it throughout the whole house, but you have a mini split air conditioning for each room.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if you got many AC units for each fucking room. There is a decomposing body in the house. The house is connected. That means that smell is going to escape those rooms. You got cracks under the doors and shit. That smell is going to overcome that air sooner or later and escape through cracks out the windows and shit. So that makes absolutely no fucking sense. No fucking sense. Unless he has a seal on the door where can't no air get in or out. Good seals around the window to trap that smell into that one fucking room. That's the only way that smell will stay in that fucking room and you can't smell it. I doubt Tony has sealed doors on that fucking house. On every fucking room. Get the fuck out of here.
Thing anybody says or does, and they don't want to solve any problems.
Wait a minute, hold on. I think I skipped a little bit.
Hating on.
Hold on.
And they also don't understand
There we
how
go.
the aircon actually works in those countries. Like
Had to go back a little bit.
has their own individual aircon. They don't have central air.
Thank you, Antonio.
Yeah.
That's
If they
true.
had central air, of course, like you would smell it throughout the whole house, but you have a mini split air conditioning for each room.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why?
Yeah,
how would that be even possible to smell?
So come at me, like really hit me with what your audience is most skeptical about. Like,
Yeah.
square. Yeah, I don't take offense to anything. I would say at a certain point, because we could talk about this for years, and there's going to be 10% of the audience that just wants to hate on anything anybody says or does, and they don't want to solve any problem.
First off, Hitler the Third, I don't hate you. I still think you didn't do anything. I'm just questioning your story. Okay? This man been in your... What's up, Dante? This man been in your house for 3 days. He's supposed to be your friend. If my friend hasn't talked to me in at least 2 days, I'm going to check on him. I know he has a drug problem, alcohol problem. I don't give a fuck how mad he gets. Really, in one whole day. After 24 hours not hearing from somebody that's living with me, I'm going to want to go know and check and make sure this motherfucker's okay. I know he has problems. 3, 4 days? Don't nobody know the fuck's going on? Bullshit. Bro, you can smell anything or not. So no, Tony, I don't hate you. I'm that 10% of the audience that you might be trying to refer. I'm like a mosquito. Ask Greg, how you doing, Greg? And that punk Nick Chigilli over there. But no, I don't hate you. I don't. I have nothing to hate you for. This is straight up, you're talking, I'm rebutting what you said. And keeping a track record of what you've been saying. And how many times you have said something different every time you open your mouth. So, no.
Problems. They don't want to be productive. If they weren't hating on people on a video, they'd be hating on their family or their dog or...
I don't hate your family or your dog, and I don't have time to hate on you on every fucking video that I make.
They're something else in their life. So you can't solve everybody. But I'd say at this point, there's still enough people that are curious that have questions that can be answered.
Right.
And then at a certain point, we have to stop caring what people think because we can't satisfy.
You can't please everybody.
That's true.
We got to move on. Yeah, you're exactly right.
That's true.
But okay, well, I kind of need a timeline. And
Now, Perrin Fitness, you've been leading the charge on Leo and what happened to Leo and Tony. Every time Tony blinks, you drop a video. Now, I got a few of them on my channel. Lord knows I do. But your channel is dedicated to trying to solve Leo's murder. So just keep that in mind because there's just some things Tony just said that kind of relates to you too. I don't really give a flying fuck how he feels about me because I don't lose no sleep behind this shit. But just keep that in mind. Mitchell Gilly claimed that he heard some shit from John Bravo, which he was lying through his motherfucking teeth.
And the reason why is because I'm working with this translator, and she's working with a news agency, and she's trying to get them the information for John Bravo's.
That could be a good assumption, Kepler. That could be a real good assumption. I knew, based on Vince Goodrum's analysis and him supposedly talking to him, that he was getting ready to leave the country. He would have to come back to the States before he died. So, that's something that Vince can address to people, about that situation, since he said he had talked to Leo leading up to around the time that he died. So, yeah, I agree.
YouTube channel and my YouTube channel, basically to put all the information out there for Thailand and for Los Angeles news, basically. So that she asked me to get a timeline from you, basically. So if we could just do that real quick, that'd be.
See, he's a Steeler fan.
Much appreciated.
Okay.
Fuck Steel City.
So let's start with that. Like, when
Falcons,
was the last time you saw Leo?
They got 5 Super Bowls.
It,
so I can't
it
say
was
shit.
the morning of the day that we suspect he passed away, and it was I don't know, like somewhere within an hour of 11 a.m.
Okay, 11 a.m.
Now that's consistent with what Tony's been saying since day one. So I remember he said he was there with Connor and shit. They were getting ready to leave to go to the shooting range or some shit. So that's kind of consistent. Nope, I don't think so, Antonio.
Was that like January 26th?
Ads.
Delicious yolks.
I'm too cheap,
Made
y'all,
from
for
the
YouTube
happiest
Premium.
hens.
I ain't gonna
With
pay
10
no
times the
goddamn
amount-
$10 for YouTube Premium.
I hear people keep saying things like January 29th and 30th, so I think it was later than that.
Tony's established, his family has money, and he has money. He's a lawyer and stuff, so that's how Tony can do those things.
Was I think we went to the shooting range on a Saturday, so I think it was a Saturday.
Let me go.
I think it was Saturday.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah.
Well, January 28th is Saturday.
Okay, so it might have been Saturday. I don't know, Connor. Do you remember if the shooting range was Saturday? Okay, if you don't know off the top of your head, I didn't think you would, but if you did, that would be.
Now, I like how Connor's there, but you don't see Connor. Now, if I'm Perrin Fitness, I would ask Connor to come on camera, too, instead of him sitting there screaming in the distance. Now, last time I checked, Connor was living in Thailand, right? He moved to Thailand. Now, did he move to Tony's house, or did Connor have his own fucking shit in Pattaya? Now, because apparently Tony is no longer in Pattaya. Tony is in the Philippines. So, is Connor running with Tony? Because, I like that's crazy. Or is Connor on the phone just listening to the interview? Because that could be two different things. I don't make no assumptions. Because last time I checked, he left the Philippines. He went to you can't say disclosed location. He kind of snitched on himself, but I ain't paying YouTube Premium. Fuck YouTube Premium. This shit right here, boy.
Be helpful.
Lord.
All right, so I think it was a Saturday morning, something like that.
I remember it being a Saturday, man, because I got the news on a Sunday.
And then what'd you do? What'd you just tell him, like?
Well, we all got it on a
It might have
Sunday.
been Friday. It might have been a Friday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
it was on a weekend.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking Thailand.
Look at the
time, too. I'm not
last
talking
week in
my
January.
time.
You got your answer. The last
Yeah,
Friday in
obviously.
January.
So what did you just tell him, like your plans for the day? And
Okay.
asked him if he wanted to go, or how'd that go?
So Connor's there. So Kepler, so what you're saying is, because
Oh,
I'm
in the
gonna tell you right
morning?
now, I ain't gonna watch the whole 2 hour podcast. We might have to split up into 2 different live streams because I gotta get up at 6 in the morning. I'm not watching the 2 hour podcast. I'm gonna watch half tonight and do the other. I appreciate it, real nigga. So Kepler, so he's there with Tony, correct? If I'm reading your, I got my glasses on today. I ain't making no mistakes. If what you're saying in chat is true. I just want confirmation because that changes a lot of shit. Because why is Connor running with Tony? I thought Connor moved and got his own shit when he moved to Thailand. Like, why is he following Tony around? There's some shit going on there. There's some shit going on there.
Yeah, at 11.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
something like
he's
I said
sitting
we were
next
going
to
the shooting
him.
range or something. I don't remember exactly what I said.
Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna
only
skip
thing
to
I
the end.
remember for
What
sure was him asking
we're
for
sitting
money.
at what 519 some
Right.
shit.
And then he just
Yeah,
like,
okay, let me go to the end. Let me see something here. Check the end real quick. He's sitting right there. Oh, okay, hold on. How far? Let me see.
But there's
Wells Fargo.
ass.
Direct deposits come up to 2 days early. With
Let
every
me see.
payday. What if
there's going to be some life or death situation where Elon Musk is going to have to choose
10 minutes before the
you
end.
know, control.
Okay, hold on. But how many? Okay, I gotta go back to about 159, 58 mark. I go about right here.
when you go to him, I mean, it's like a multi-million-dollar, like just their building alone has to be like $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they have the outside every day after church, you have a picnic with your family, you play sports outside, they have these big grills and they make burgers and hamburgers for everybody. It's insane.
What the
It's insane.
fuck is we talking about now?
I would, yeah. I would. I think that's a really good thing to do for a family. My problem is that I need to pick a church that is into
Accepts.
polygamy.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Like you go there to the CCVs with like 4 of your girls.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be
Okay,
a
let me know the right time. I'm gonna go back to the interview
That'd be a
itself.
good candidate.
No, wait a minute. There he is.
Yeah, get-
Hold on.
Just wear the
Yeah, I see him right there. 50. Yeah, there he is. There he is. There he is. The camera.
The scripts were so good. It was like
band's amazing.
Oh.
I went through this
Oh.
Christian.
What do we have here? What do we have here? So we got Connor on the run with Tony. Now, I know I'm drinking a whole can of Monster. It's like 210 milligrams of caffeine in this shit, and I got glasses on. I'm getting old, but and I look like Connor been up for days. So can somebody explain to me how this is even under the radar? Like, why would Connor be running with Tony if Connor went to Thailand? When Connor first went to Thailand, did he state that he was living with Tony, that he was visiting Tony, or that he got his own place in Thailand? Because Tony's in the Philippines. Based on what he told John, he's in the Philippines. Now, I know my hearing heard that right in the interview. Oh, they're business partners now. But that don't mean you run together. That don't mean you run together. Get the fuck out of here. Let me get back to this goddamn. Well, it's nice to know that Connor is alive and well and in the eyes of Tony. Let's go back to the actual interview because that's crazy. That's fucking crazy that didn't nobody catch that.
Oh, yeah, something like I said we were going to the shooting range or something. I don't remember exactly what I said to him. The only thing I remember for sure was him asking for money.
Oh, asking
Right.
for money.
And then he just like he didn't want to go to the shooting range? He's not that type of person?
Yeah, no, it was hard to get him to do anything, to like leave the house or do anything. I
Definitely an introvert.
Yeah, he would just get annoyed so easily at so many things. Like he didn't want to subject himself to an environment that would annoy him,
I can kind of see that.
And distract him.
And
Like
piggybacking.
he would always think, okay, how does the shooting range have to do with getting me closer to my goal of being a YouTube star? Like how does that help? On the other hand, I was trying to get him to have more fun and do more fun stuff, and sometimes I did. I think sometimes he mentally, if he felt like he accomplished enough, he felt like maybe he could take a break, then have some fun. Yeah, I don't know. Usually I tried.
What I am trying to understand is, why are you explaining so much? It doesn't matter if he's an introvert or not. He didn't want to go. He didn't want to go. That's nothing that you have to explain. Right? Like, my wife sometimes want to go to the park. And some days I don't feel like going to the park. But that don't mean I'm going to stop her from going to the park. And that don't mean I'm an introvert. Just like, hey, babe, I don't feel like going to the park today. You and the kids have fun. I'll sit this one out today. I'm not going to go on a long tirade of him being an introvert and having issues being social or going out. That's kind of well known based on how often you talk about he gets into his room, he wants to be by himself, he locks himself away. So that should be well known information right there. I don't even know why we even are asking that fucking question. Why didn't you stop that noise you heard coming out that motherfucking room when that female was there that night? That's what the fuck I want to know.
To get him to do something fun and have him take a break. But I think, yeah, I don't know what was, I think because they were going to the shooting range with like AJ and Cody and Connor, I think it was also maybe overwhelming to him to be around so many people.
If Tony's a bisexual, that's his preference. He understands lady boys are not women. They just identify themselves as women. I don't judge a person, but I believe when a man wants to be a woman and they classify themselves as a woman, that's a slap in real women faces. That's just something that I can never. If you're gay, you're gay, but that's just something that I can never just get behind and understand. Why be the thing you hate to be? You don't want to have sex with a woman, but you want to be a woman and have a man fuck you in the ass. That makes no fucking sense. I never understood that logic. If you gay, you gay. Just why dress up like a woman, act like a fucking woman? I could never understand that. Same with guys, with women that want to be like men. You can never be a man. You don't have testosterone. Well, you do, but not the amount man produces. You don't have no semen gland. You don't have sperm. And men can't be women. You can get your dick cut out, but you'll never have a period. You don't have ovaries. So I never understood that logic. It's just some people, it's just warping the mind like that. But I don't judge them. If you're gay, you're gay. But I have a hard time calling a dude Brianna when I know his real name is Brett. I have a hard time calling a woman fucking Jeffrey when I know her real name is Jocelyn. It's one of those fucking things. It's that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Tony apparently brought the other call girl in because the one he was going to have sex with that night brought her friend over or whatever, or called her. Or, he introduced the girl he was with to Leo, and then Leo asked, did she have a friend? And she said, yeah, and Tony went and got her, and the girl came over, and all hell broke loose. Yeah, well, it could be. Let's get back to his interview.
Well, that he didn't, that could annoy him, Like,
yeah.
If it was just me and him, I probably could have gotten him to go.
Okay.
That's a big assumption, but okay.
So that morning was the last time you saw him. And then did you hear? You said you heard noises. Was that before you left for the shooting range, or was that afterwards?
I know I've got a comeback in me.
I know.
Fucking ass, man.
I went to college.
I know I can say fuck all y'all.
Before.
Okay.
I know I come back in. Fuck all, man.
Like noon, 1.
Yeah, right around in that area. That's right before leaving to the shooting range.
So you heard the noise before you went to the range. Wait a minute, let me make sure I heard that correct because the ad kind of threw me
Maybe
off.
we went to the.
Let me go back just a hair.
What time would you think that was? Like noon, 1.
Out in my mind, like we went to the shooting range around 1:30 p.m. or something.
Mm-hmm. And then you said like you diagnosed the.
Go back just a little bit. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything,
What
guys.
time would you think that was?
Okay, hold on. Because it's hard to.
It was also maybe overwhelming to him to be around so many people that he didn't, that could annoy him.
That surveillance video is
If
one
it was
thing
just
too
me
that
and
I'm
him,
interested in.
I probably could have gotten him to go.
Okay. So that morning was the last time you saw him. And then did you hear? You said you heard noises. Was that before you left for the shooting range, or was that afterwards?
Before.
Okay.
Okay.
What time would you think that was?
Pause.
Like noon.
So you heard noises before you went to the shooting range. Now, see, here's the problem with that. If you're hearing those types of noises, why didn't you go intervene? You knew Leo was in the room by himself, supposedly at this time. Okay? Supposedly. Now, I find it hard to believe that someone came into your house with you there and went to Leo's room, entered the room, and just did things to Leo, and you guys were there and you heard noises and didn't intervene. I think that's the cover-up. My belief. I believe you guys left. Who said that same girl didn't come back over? Leo let the girl in. And then when the girl came in, the posse came in behind her and up to Leo's room they went or whatever. That's the type of stuff I'm believing based on the story that you said. Now, I could be wrong. Somebody could came through that window that was open in Leo's bathroom. But I find that hard to believe you heard all those noises and not once did it occur to you to go upstairs and check on your friend. I'm not letting no one tear up my fucking house, throw a tantrum in my fucking house. Friend, family, fuck that. Come on, man. Come on, man.
1.
Yeah, right around in that area. That's right before leaving to the shooting range.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we went to the something like 1:30 p.m. stands out in my mind, like we went to the shooting range.
Okay,
around 1:30
pause.
p.m. or something.
Okay, pause. Your mannerisms right there. Your mannerisms. Just stick with a time. Stick with a time. We left after 12 o'clock. Can't remember the exact time, but it was after 12. I remember leaving after 12 o'clock. All just trying to hone in and make a direct time. You'll say something now, and then somebody may ask you the same question 3-4 weeks from now, and you might say 3 o'clock. Just say it was after 12 o'clock. I don't remember exactly the time, but I know it was after 12 o'clock. It was in the afternoon. Leave it alone. Your mannerisms. It's that these little things you're doing is painting this picture that you're hiding something. That's a telltale sign, especially me being prior service and I used to be a correctional officer. And I have family that's actually in law enforcement. Those are mannerisms right there that paints a different picture. Because on a day like that, I always go back to my aunt because it's like similar situations, just my aunt wasn't murdered in her house, okay? She died of natural causes. And I found her dead. But I could never forget November the 12th of 2020 at 9:30 in the fucking morning. The first time I went by there and didn't get an answer, but I smelled the smell of methane gas. I went back around 11 o'clock and did a wellness check with the cops, and lo and behold, she was dead on the fucking couch. Been there for 3 fucking days. She died the day before Veterans Day. She was a veteran. The red flag was she didn't come on Facebook and wish nobody happy Veterans Day, and then post her accolades as a retired Sergeant First Class. You don't forget big dates like that. You don't. You just don't. I never forget my stepdad died a couple years ago. Can't forget the date. I can't forget it. I can try as hard as I can. I can't forget July 31st. Can't. I was at the Falcons training camp with my daughter. So days like that, you normally don't forget when shit like that happens. It's etched in your mind. Just saying. Mm-hmm. I can
and
keep going on and on and on.
You diagnosed the noises to be in like dresser drawers or what was that?
At the time that I did the video explaining everything to the audience, I recorded like 4 hours of video.
Right.
At that time, I thought that was, that's after the police came and took the body and did their forensics and everything. And I didn't have yet access to the room to be able to experiment with the toilet and see what the noises were.
Right.
So because I heard these noises I didn't hear them before in the house like this.
Right.
So I didn't know exactly what it was coming from. When I saw the toilet, when I opened the door and saw Leo on the floor and I saw the toilet, instantly I thought, oh, that's what the noise was. It was the toilet moving around.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just assumed that because what else could it have been?
Right.
Okay, I didn't look in his room, until that time. So I thought maybe he was rearranging the furniture or something. Like I thought he moved the bed to the other side of the room because he wanted to get like a couch that he could sit on with girls instead of the bed, because it was kind of awkward. He'd bring girls to his room and he'd sit on the bed with them.
See, this is what we call avoiding the actual fucking question. And you're going on a long fucking rant. Okay? This is being I can't say facetious, but you're being a little sly with this. If I see that my toilet has been taken up from out of the fucking ground, all right, unbolted and slid out the fucking way, it's not sitting where it was when I first got this place, that's a red flag. I'm still a Hodge Twins line. That's a red flag right there. That's a big red flag. That's one. Number two, I'm going to bag my ass up out that bathroom and call the cops, and I am not going to enter that room anymore. That's two. When we did the wellness check and we found my aunt, you know what that cop made me do? Get out the house. I had to wait for the GBI to come over there. They asked me a shitload of questions since I found her. I had my son in the car at the fucking time. My wife had to come out of work and come get him. Had to talk to the motherfucking GBI. And then when the GBI went in there and realized that it wasn't no foul play, the GBI then told me if they got the body out and every damn thing that, hey, you can go back in the fucking house. We don't think you had nothing to do with it. You can start throwing stuff away because, to quote the terms that they said to me very nicely, nature has ran its course, if you guys can read between the lines, which I already knew that I seen her. But they wouldn't let me come back in there until they got everything out and that I was ruled out as a suspect. Now I was, able to go back inside the fucking house. As far as rabies go, I don't believe that fucking theory. I find that hard to believe that you think Leo, as bad as that body was, Tony, that was a manic episode. As bad as those bodies, everyone seen those pictures of Leo on the ground. I didn't want to put the uncensored ones on my channel because that was just out of respect. The back of his head looked like somebody beat that dude 4 or 5 times in the back of his motherfucking head. Oh yeah, the Thailand police, they're corrupt, but I doubt that they had anything to do with this. I doubt that. There's corrupt cops all around the world.
And he wanted to have a couch that he could turn a transition, like bring him to the couch and then transition to the bed. So he was always trying to figure out like where to put the couch and what size couch and all this was like ongoing thing.
Nobody gives a fuck about him trying to get some trim.
A couch that was satisfactory to him. But I thought that the noises before I saw the toilet was him maybe moving things around for the couch.
Now that's the question that I hope Perrin Fitness asked. But see, I'm under the assumption he was having sex in the room with one of them girls, and then somebody raided the fucking room. I'm just saying. I've been keeping that to my fucking self.
There also was a very small part of me that thought that he was packing his stuff up to move out. Like, I didn't think that was a likely thing, but I thought it was a possibility.
Okay, so that validates what Ben Goodrum was saying. That validates what Vince Goodrum was saying. That Leo was happy that he was getting ready to leave. Maybe the room already being somewhat ramshacked could have meant that, but I'm assuming that he ain't have no pants on, and the way that room was, he was probably fucking that same broad that he supposedly put his hands on, and in the middle of fucking, those little other workers you had around the motherfucking house that probably knew that call girl, probably knew some of her peeps, and they let them in. And in the middle of him stroking and fucking, they raided the fucking room. Beat his motherfucking ass. Broke the toilet looking for goddamn shit. Leo probably told me he had some money or something, that motherfucker. Don't kill me. Whoop this motherfucking ass. And left him right there down in the motherfucking bathroom. And left. That's just my assumption. I'm just saying. Based on what you're saying and based on him not having no clothes on, I'm just saying, my opinion. I could be as wrong as fucking goddamn, I don't know. I could be as wrong as fucking goddamn this pandemic was fucking wrong the last couple fucking goddamn years. I could be just as wrong as the CDC is about a lot of motherfucking goddamn things sometimes. But I'm just going on all the evidence that you have given us.
Again, I didn't want to invade his privacy.
Appreciate it, CJ. Fuck invade his privacy.
Because of the thing with the girl the night before, I thought maybe because of what happened and it was so extreme, maybe he was thinking it's like he should move out as a result of that.
Yeah.
Now, Tony, in John's interview, you stated that you asked Leo after y'all paid the girl and calmed her down and shit, whatever, that Leo said that, oh, he was fine. The girl was tripping. He had to try to shut her ass up because she was yelling and hollering before they did any damn thing. Which I find that hard to believe. Now, see how you're talking? Now, if Leo said that, why would he be worried about retribution and taking it hard and trying to leave? Why? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. No sense at all. If he's telling you calmly, oh man, nothing happened, that girl just crazy, I don't think he felt bad. No, I believe he know what he done, and he didn't give a fuck, because that's just type of person. No offense to you, Leo Little Jimmy fam, that's just type of person that everybody done kind of painted this picture of him being an asshole. And I have watched some of his content, and yeah, he was somewhat like that. But at the end of the day, he's still human. People make mistakes. I believe if what Tony's saying is true, he picked on the wrong female, and that female got some revenge. That's just what I believe. Which will explain why Tony's running with Connor. Fucking Elmo and Bert and Ernie. Fucking goddamn running across the Philippines together.
So there, but this was like a small. I'm just telling you all the things that were on my mind that I can remember at the time. But this wasn't a big thought. This was a small thought. I thought mostly it was like just moving furniture around for the couch.
Exactly,
so then
Gabe.
I saw the toilet, and I thought, oh, the toilet was moved. So that's what the noise was. So when I did the video, I said, oh, that's what the noise was. It was the toilet, but I didn't know for sure. I said it was possibly that. But then later, when I got access to the room, I had someone move the toilet, and I went downstairs and different.
Bullshit. When you got access to the room, you was already in the room when the cops was there, contaminating the fucking crime scene, taking pictures and sending them out. Bullshit. Bullshit. As far as you said that in one of your live streams or video that when you had time, you gonna have somebody push the toilet around so you can hear that sound to see that was the same sound. Motherfucker, you knew what that sound was. You was there. You ain't trying to listen to all that shit. Just stop all the shit. You already done spilled the beans. You claim Leo raped the female. So wouldn't common sense say that somebody probably came over there and fucked him up? Get the fuck out of here. How you doing, Jamie? Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, Tony. Come on, man. You gotta stop. Now I know you a lawyer. I understand how lawyers work. Whether you're a defense attorney or a prosecutor, that's beside the point. They all have the same ideology when it comes to thinking. You try to convince the jury that either A, my client is guilty or isn't guilty. And you do that by storytelling and painting this picture in people's fucking heads, right? To try to fuck with that cognitive way of fucking thinking. It's called psychological fucking warfare. Playing fucking chess in the mind, see? But if you just shut the fuck up, one of your senses gets heightened. You know what that is? Your hearing. And see, I'm hearing your motherfucking ass. And my brain is processing what you're thinking. Well, what you're saying, and my brain is processing it, so I can get this conclusion in my fucking head. Now, we don't care about the toilet being moved. Okay, that's besides the fucking point. I want to know, do you know more than what the fuck you're saying? That's what the fuck we want to know. Who gives a fuck about everything else? Man died in your house. Toilet is fucked up. The police didn't find that suspicious that the toilet was moved and shit. It was fucking towels and string that Vince Goodrum pointed out. Looked like somebody could tie your ass up. Strewn about. Nobody questioned the man that have no pants on. Nobody questioned none of that shit, huh? Was the bed messed up? Was he fucking? I'm pretty sure they probably checked all types of shit. Nah, it's just a manic episode. That's bullshit. That's fucking
different
bullshit.
places of the house to listen to the noise, and the toilet moving noise is more like a grinding, like stone against stone noise.
Right, that makes
That
sense.
wasn't the noise that I heard.
Yeah, it's porcelain again.
No, that toilet got moved because if somebody went in there and did what they did to Leo, them bitches probably fought and moved the damn toilet. Matter of fact, that toilet might be what bashed the back of his motherfucking head open on. If they had his head down low, bang that motherfucker against the goddamn toilet. I'm just saying.
You're talking, stone, like tile.
Yeah. So the noise that I heard, then
Don't
I
know,
had someone,
Brandon.
like make all the other noises they could in the room, so I could hear what it was, and the noise was more like the dresser opening and the drawers shutting. But
Yeah, like he's looking
he
for
always,
something.
but he always opens the drawers and the dresser. So
Right.
I don't.
20 was long
I don't know
gone.
why
Let me
the
tell
noise
y'all
was, like,
something,
so
man.
much loud.
See, this is why you don't trust attorneys and shit, okay? Ain't no way Tony was in that house and that shit went on and he didn't intervene. Because that would be bitchism 101 in my book. That would be straight just, I don't care about my friend. Fuck him. He throwing tit in my motherfucking house. I gotta pay for damages, so I'll pay for him. He'll pay for him. Fuck all that. That's bullshit. That is bull. See, I got gray hairs, man. You know this that's called wisdom. That is bullshit. In the military, we always use the term, I got your six. I have your six. See, that means I got my buddies back. I got my brothers back. I got my sisters back. I got your 6, 12, 9, and 3. Okay? North, south, east, and west. If you my friend, you my fucking friend. I'm going to check on you whether you get mad at me or not. If there's sounds coming from my friend's room, I don't give a fuck if it sounds that I have heard before. I'm going to go check on my friend. My cousin that was just visiting me down here a couple of weeks ago suffers from epilepsy. I don't give a damn how many times she might have a seizure in front of me. I'm going to check on it. Even though she tells me she have them, don't worry about it. When I was upstairs to her to have one that one night she was here, I went downstairs to check on her. I ain't have to. But that's my cousin. That's my family. Matter of fucking fact, I have a friend in Texas that just tried to do something to his motherfucking self. And I've been checking him ever since. And he's probably gonna get fucking mad, but I don't give a fuck. And when I go to Texas, I'm probably gonna smack the shit out of him for doing what the fuck he done. But that's the point I'm trying to make. If you're actually friends with someone, your actions are gonna speak louder than words. It's not invading that person's personal space. If they're throwing an episode that could be fatal, you're trying to intervene and help this person. If you have to fight, you have to fight. But just don't discard that person like a fucking tampon. Come on, man. I don't think Tony did. That's the thing. I'm stressing that now. Out of all my videos, I never said he done it. I don't think Tony did it. I think he knows. But he don't want to outright say it, so he came with the manic episode. But now he's bringing in the girl and all this shit. I'm going to say it again. I don't think Tony done it. So it would validate why he's on the run. It's kind of like if you ever watch Power. The first season with ghosts and shit in it. Same thing with the attorney. I don't think he done anything. I think he's in fear of his fucking life. That's why he's on the run. He knows what happened to Leo might happen to him because he's the reason why Leo is dead inadvertently, if that's his way of fucking thinking. FBI ain't finna get involved in shit over there because Leo wasn't on what. Leo is not somebody that America or not. A lot of Americans die in countries all the fucking time. The feds ain't gonna get involved with that shit. They're not gonna waste their time, no money. They're not gonna get involved in that shit. The Thai officials are gonna find out what happened, and then they report to the embassy, and the embassy will send it back to loosen them. The feds ain't finna send no agents over to Thailand to try to figure out what the fuck happened to one American. Americans die in countries around the world all the time. Unless there was somebody in Congress, somebody in power, somebody on the FBI most wanted list, something like that, I can see. But no, they're not gonna waste no money on that. It's not so much that Lucy was refusing to release the autopsy. I have my doubts about some of that. Maybe she don't have access to that, to autopsy. She wasn't legally married to him no more, at least from my understanding. Maybe she do and she just doesn't want to reveal it. She has reward out for, information leading to his murder, but like I say, there's a lot of things that people don't want people to know, but trust me, I have a feeling that shit's gonna hit the fan sooner or later. You have people like Victory Steve out there that likes leaking shit, so it's gonna hit the fan sooner or later.
And so much more this time than previous times, other than like his mental state at the time was like very manic. So I thought, so now I think maybe it's just he was in a manic episode and he was like slamming drawers and not slamming, but like being much more aggressive with the drawers and the cabinets.
That's a cover up.
Like that. And yeah, I think he was looking.
Yeah.
I think he was looking.
Well, if Vince Goodrum's being dishonest, then that's kind of fucked up. And that's something that Vince Goodrum gonna have to fucking, address. And he'll probably watch this and he might comment and, he might make a video, but I hope he's not being dishonest, If he is, hey, that's something that Vince is gonna have to answer to.
Looking for.
Oh yeah. Tony's lying his ass off.
You think he was like withdrawing from something to be in a manic state like that?
I think he was probably on stimulants and he probably took too much and it lasted too long and he didn't sleep all night. And
So he was like looking for some like diazepam or something.
Well, that would make sense, except for that on his desk, right in front of his computer, he had a whole bunch of prescription medications.
Yep, we've seen all that.
Benzos and
Right.
sleeping pills
So
and everything
like
else.
a diazepam, clonazepam.
Yeah, so it's not like he was hiding like any of these things that he was taking. He
Exactly.
had them like right where he could use them when he needed them. So I don't think he was looking for that.
And all they did find in the drawer, they found like D-ball in the drawers. And some.
Oh, he had a lot of steroids.
Yeah.
All
See,
steroids. Yeah.
now I like how Tony is pretty much stating that Leo being back on a cycle and he's taking all these androgynous drugs or whatever the fuck you want to call them, that this caused that manic episode. If this man been taking all this shit for this long, that wouldn't cause the episode. That wouldn't do it. That wouldn't do it unless he took more than what he's accustomed to fucking taking. Or he got on some other shit he wasn't used to. Like that white lady, 8-ball, that powder, and I ain't talking about baby powder, I'm talking about some shit that had your brain fucking frying, but I don't think that he was on that type of shit, but who knows? I'm trying to play devil advocate too, but I just find it hard to believe that this man bashed his brains out and then got up and then punched his face and then got up and did all this damage to him before he finally laid behind a door and fucking died there. With a toilet that's unhinged and shit every fucking where. And he ain't got no pants on.
Okay, so you went to the shooting range, you came home. What did you do after that?
You asked the right question, Perrin.
I don't know if I even came home.
Nah.
Or you're gone pretty much all day?
Nah.
Yeah. I right after that, I think I had a date.
Nah, fuck all that. See, you asked the right questions. You know what I would ask Tony? So when you got back from the shooting range, when you got back to your house, what's the first thing you did? Did you notice anything? What type of question is that? Nah, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta ask some questions.
Connor and I had a double date.
Fuck a double date.
And we just the party just kept going. It was
Y'all
like
was sore
range,
fighting.
Double date, partying out on the.
Y'all playing with some fake ass Sailor Moons.
I don't know, that weekend was a lot of partying and a lot of being out, and we were.
I can understand that.
Yeah, it was because we were like trying to vlog a lot because Connor and I had just linked up, and we had that good energy, and we were videotaping everything and making videos.
So I just thought about something, guys. Since Connor is sitting right there, mustachio, cum slurging, piss drinking, shit eating Connor is right off camera, you know, at your 9 o'clock over there. Why didn't Perrin Fitness ask Connor for his side of the fucking story? Why he's sitting right there? Nah, I don't. Nah. If Tony Hughes see this and he reach out to me, I'm just gonna everything he can address in the comment section. All I want to know is, what do you know? What are you hiding? Why the story changing so much? Did you or did you not kill him? If you didn't kill the man, okay, I understand why you're on the run. What are you hiding? And what information do you want to give the Leon Longevity fans to put their suspicion to rest? To clear your fucking name. Fuck all this nice talk. Fuck all that shit. That'd be pretty much the quickest fucking goddamn interview. 5 fucking minutes. 5 fucking minutes. I don't want no 2 hours. I don't need all no 2 hours. Fuck all that. Fuck all that shit, man. Fuck all that.
Videos, and we just kept rolling with it, you know. So,
yeah,
I bet you did. But I'll be asking Connor right now.
Any reason to go home?
Yeah.
I want to hear Connor's side story.
Korea, we would leave, and we would be gone all day and night. I mean, we wouldn't get home till 6 in the morning. You know what I mean? There's clubs over there; they don't close till the sun comes up.
Oh, you was in Korea where you at Seoul, Korea, Camp Casey?
Mentality, especially when you're
you
going
over there.
far, like, you know,
Camp
we would
Humphreys?
take trains to Seoul and take trains to wherever we saw lights, and you know what I mean. Like, we'd get on the train and just get off at a city just because we saw lights.
Yeah.
And we would try new cities every weekend, and I mean, we would be gone all day and night. So I understand that mentality. So when you got
That
home
could be
that
true,
night,
Tate.
and you were like, what was your thinking? Like, were you like, I don't hear him upstairs, I want to go check on him? Or did you check on him that night?
No, I didn't check on him. I didn't message him either because I was usually more reactive. Like he would message me, and he would come to me. I would never go to him because I didn't want to catch him in a.
Phone records will show that. If that's indeed true, phone records will show that shit.
You know, in a mood that he didn't want to talk to people or be around people. So I was always on his schedule. So if he messaged me like he wanted to do something, okay, I would be there.
Same to you, Donnie.
If he messaged me asking a question, okay, I'd respond. If he started a conversation, I'd continue the conversation. But I didn't initiate stuff with him because I don't know what mood he's in. So I wait.
Yeah.
I wait until he's in the mood to talk. You know.
Yeah, I could tell by those videos I got that sometimes you had to kind of walk on eggshells around him because you just didn't know how he was going to react to certain situations.
So I'm going to ask you a question, Tony, if you watch this. You knew that about Leo before you brought him into your home. Why put that type of stress on you if you couldn't deal with it from the get-go? I'm not going to walk on no eggshells for any motherfucker. If I'm trying to help you out and help save you from an addiction that he found himself getting right back into, so you failed at that, then why do I have to change how I do things to make you feel comfortable, and I still have to walk on eggshells so I won't piss you off in my house? That's some bitch shit. Fuck that. If you gonna come to my house, you're gonna abide by my rules. I'm going to help you the best way I fucking can. And you got one time to disrespect me in my motherfucking house. I'm going to show you I'm just a man just like you. I'm going to get with you. Ain't the fucking way you want it, motherfucker. Maybe if you would have grabbed your fucking balls, you know, your balls, grab your balls, you know, okay? Maybe you would grab your balls, okay? Did that fucking shit, maybe Leo would have, I don't know, respect your authority. Maybe he'll still be here. Fuck, I don't fucking know. But when a man can sense he can just bully another man, guess what? He gonna keep doing it. He came to your place and took the fuck over. That's what, if everything you saying is true, he came to your place and took the fuck over. He came and took over your shit. So no wonder he went back into the lifestyle he was accustomed to. Because you didn't do a damn thing. You too busy partying with Connor, splooge drinking Connor over there, sword fighting with ladyboys. Trying to put the fire out with ladyboys. Comparing the size of y'all slungs and shit. Come on, man. It's not an excuse to hurt other. You damn right it's not. And that's what I'm saying. He should have put his foot down if you really wanted to help Leo. But it sounds like this is the other way around. That Leo came, made some threats, you took him seriously, and cowered down like a bitch. Yeah, Leo had some fucked up mentality. He did. But he still didn't deserve to die the way that he did. Even if he actually did what he did to that female, they could have locked him up. So, you know, Tony should have called laws that night. Maybe his friend would still be here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things Tony could have did, could have, would have, should have, that would have prevented Leo from offing his fucking self if he did that, or getting off by somebody else.
And you handle situations very well with him, very well, and I noticed that. So you didn't. So the night you found him was then the 29th. Was it like a Sunday night?
To live.
Exactly,
is the
Kepler.
journey. That's why Bridgestone.
Monday, I think.
I'm gonna say it again. I have post-traumatic stress. I know people that are bipolar. That doesn't give you an automatic rite of passage to cause harm to someone. I've been dealing with post-traumatic stress for over 10 years. It's lifelong. It's not going nowhere. Okay? Everyone sometime in life is going to have some type of mental issue that they're going to have to get the fuck over. No, Raw, I'm not gay, and I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't never met Vince. But anyway, at the end of the day, how you deal with your mental health dictates a lot. If you let your mental health run you, then you end up like Leo. If you get control of your mental health, then you can live a somewhat happy life. I have days where I don't want to be fucked with. I have days where I be wanting to cause harm to some people if they piss me off. I have days where I'm depressed. And I have days where I'm the happiest motherfucker alive. That all comes with the territory of being traumatized. But that still doesn't give me a rite of passage to go out and just cause harm to anyone. Especially children. Like Leo was doing, threatening his kids and shit. Which is one of the reasons why Lucy did what she did. Yep. Yeah, I got a troll in the chat. We're going to ignore you, Rawls. I see what you're trying to do.
It was like Friday. I think.
But hey, apparently though, you must like men because you're trying to, compare me to Vince and you're checking me out, which I find kind of gay. But okay, whatever. Have fun with that.
I think it was 3 days.
Yeah, I remember them saying that, and I think that's why everyone got confused because they think that right after the shooting range, you found him.
Oh, you're a
No, it
fan.
was days
Okay,
after.
well, I read you the wrong way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't know if something happened on the day you left for the shooting range or the day after, or you know what I'm saying? Like you're talking like 50 to 72 hours in between.
Yeah, I mean, we know based on like his when he was online and messaging and stuff.
Right.
But that's the thing. You need to send people with mental health issues to the mental institutions. It's just some people can't function in society. They need the institution. Some people just need to be institutionalized. You ever heard that term? People that go to jail, you're institutionalized. That's your life now. That's just, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's everything you do stems from mental health. That's why I love C.T. Fletcher when he say train your brain, because you have to train this. If this motherfucker's off, you're off. So everything stems from mental health. Whether it's anger, depression, all emotions, it stems from mental health. If this motherfucker's fucked up, you're fucked up. I'm fucked up. I have post-traumatic stress, but I know how to deal with it. I had to train this. I still go to therapy. I talk to a therapist once a month. Been doing it for fucking years. But I have to do the work. You can't rely on meds to just fix everything. You have to do the work. That's why I got into fitness. To challenge myself. You have to find a positive outlet. Some people don't, so they need to be institutionalized. Because their mental health gets out of control. And that's what happened to Leo. He didn't get the proper help that he needed to get. And look what happened.
Like the last time he was online was that Saturday late morning.
So you
I don't know. Some people just want to be that way. We were talking about this earlier in the stream. Some people like the same sex. It stems from mental health and it stems from what you like. Everything starts up in this motherfucker here. Everything. Some people say I was born that way. Well, maybe you were wired that way.
You found him Monday night, roughly, so that would have been. Let me go back to my.
We're all in the chat tripping,
See,
man.
the shooting range might have been Friday. I mean, let me see. I think I can look it up.
Who gives a fuck when you went to the shooting range?
Monday night. The 27th would have been Friday. So
Now, see, Perrin is trying to get him crossed up with dates.
Well, I think
Because let me tell you something.
Of this is exactly.
If I'm going to do an interview like this, I'm going to have those things jotted down already. So Perrin Fitness, in my opinion, is trying to get him crossed up in some words. He's trying to get those dates to see if his dates going to match up with his story. In my opinion.
What day the shooting range was, like, I think I can look it up here.
because I can look at his last text
I
to.
can look at the shooting range. I can look when his last message to me was. Here.
There you go.
He looked like Hitler a little bit. Just mustache a little bit thick, but he looked like Hitler a little bit.
His last message to me was Friday the 27th at 2:40 a.m.
So his last message to Francisca was the 27th at 5:21 p.m. was his last message to Francisca.
On what was it, Friday or Saturday?
Who gives a fuck
It was
about
Friday.
that?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Or was it
Who gives a fuck about when this man last text was and shit? Who cares about that shit? We want to know, why didn't Tony intervene when he heard those noises? Or why did Tony not intervene when he heard the female yelling coming out of Leo's motherfucking room? And why did it take so long for Tony to intervene? And why he walked his ass in that room with them laws being there? And why he's on the fucking run in the Philippines? That's what the fuck you need to be asking. Fuck all this when the last time he texted me. Fuck all, he's dead. We don't care about that. We want to know the noises and the after effect. Leading up to him being alive, we don't care about that. Nobody care about that. That's fuck all that. Fuck all that, man. Come on, man. Fuck all that.
Hold on. Let me go back to my calendar.
This is just no. Fuck all that.
That would have been Friday at 5:21 p.m.
Fuck all
He
that.
asked Francisca, "Are you there?" Because he was like,
Friday. So then Saturday is the day that he. Oh, so he'd only passed away. I mean, if he passed away on Saturday, then his body was only there for 2 days. Saturday.
"Oh, you know what? I'm wrong actually.
Oh, see?
The last time he texted Francisca was on the 24th actually,
Now,
because he was like,
how in the fuck? I got prescription glasses on, okay, and I can still see, okay? All right. Now, you got a goddamn phone in your face. You mean tell me you can't see that damn thing until the 24th? What?
on the 23rd, he was like, "Give me a call ASAP. It's urgent. I need your help. Call now." Then on the 24th, he says, "I'm trying to buy you a flight. Call me back." Like to fly her to Thailand.
Oh, God, ads. More
You
ads.
know, as crazy as it sounds, I just don't blow the dust off my.
Yeah.
And they were they weren't getting along at the time. So she didn't really text him back. And the reason why they weren't getting along was because he was sending her pictures of the girls he was hanging out with.
Who gives a fuck about that?
So he wasn't
What?
like, she wasn't like, of course she's not going to like that.
What do that has to do
Yeah.
with the man
Yeah, that was
dying?
his style.
Well, I mean, it's just, I think it's basically like, this is who I'm hanging out with, and because you're acting the way you're acting, and, you know, basically act right.
What do they got to do with the
I don't
case?
know why else he would do it. I would never do that. I think that's too toxic and just going to cause problems down the road, you know?
Yeah.
Because the girl is never going to forget that. They're never going to let that go.
Well, he thought that if you make girls jealous and you make them realize that you're high value and wanted by other girls and that they're missing the opportunity, then they'll value you more. It's a
Nope.
very different approach. Like
Yeah.
I try not to make girls jealous, but I also
Here's a secret. I'm gonna help you out, Tony. You have women problems. If you really want to make a woman jealous of you, ignore them. Just fucking ignore them. If they didn't give you the time of the day and you ignore them and they keep bugging you and you ignore them and then you start talking to another broad, that would drive a woman fucking crazy. When you reach out to them, trying to show them that you done moved on, all that does to a woman is let them know that that motherfucker got you pussy whipped. Now, I've been married going on 17 years. I don't think the game done changed that much. Women think just like men. When a woman ignores you, it usually drives you fucking crazy because you want that fucking attention. And when you can't get it, guess what you do? You get angry. And that's what Leo was doing. He was trying to force that spark and she wouldn't give him no attention. Come on, man. Leo was a simp for that pussy. That's what the fuck that was. Now, I know you gotta want to hear that, but that's just why you sending this girl all these motherfucking pictures. Yeah, that was stupid.
also want them to see me with other girls so that they don't get their expectations too high. But he was like specifically trying to make the girls that he's with jealous as as a strategy to make them feel something emotionally that he felt gave him more control. So it's a calculated strategy. It wasn't just like an emotional thing. Okay, January 27th was the shooting range day. So it was a Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, Friday.
Okay.
So Friday was shooting range day. Friday morning's the last time I saw Leo.
Yeah, it's hard because you're filming something, but you're not releasing it till days later. So it's kind of screwing with people's heads. You know what I mean?
That's
because and then also
that's
you're
bullshit.
in Thailand, and most of the people watching your videos are in America. So it's hard for them to
I'll be
understand
getting
the
off here in
time
about 10
difference
minutes.
when you're
I'm
actually
asking a
gonna
question in the
actually get
chat,
your
guys.
editors to edit the video.
I'm asking a question. For those of you that watch this whole interview through, because I'm getting ready to get off. I gotta get up early in the morning, so I'm giving me some sleep. I can do a part 2 tomorrow or probably Tuesday. Is it worth watching all the way through? Because if ain't no real questions gonna be answered, I can kind of already draw a conclusion, and I can do something else on a different live stream, this week. But if it's worth me watching all the way through, then I can do a part 2 this week on this topic. Somebody tell me and check out. I got about 5 or 10 more minutes. Now I'm getting a buffer. I still got things to wrap up now, all this shit.
Video and get it back to you so you can upload it. Yeah, it's confusing. It's very confusing. But that's
Do I prep food? Not really. Not really. I just kind of know what I'm going to eat throughout the fucking week. Okay, Randall. Well, like I say, tell me the name of the channel in the chat, and then I'll go to it in a second before I get off.
People said like, oh, how could he go to the shooting range right after Leo passed away? And they don't realize it was filmed before. And there was a lot of comments about those things.
Yeah, and I just kind of wanted to have like a timeline so we
all right, CJ,
get that out of the way so people understand. But we could start with the actual question. So,
finally.
All right. Okay, so when I watched the video that you just did with Bravo, obviously, and you mentioned the girl from Laos.
Yeah.
And that was the girl. It was your girlfriend, but he was like, "How do I get a girl that looks just like you?" And she called another girl to come there, right?
Right.
Okay. So, did you regret the choice of getting him that girl for that night?
I think that girl was fantastic, and thank goodness it was her, because if he did that to another girl that wasn't a girl that we had, that
Close
she wasn't
relationship
friends
with
with one of my girls, then it could have been a real big problem. So I think that girl was good.
It was a real big problem, Tony.
Unless she is the reason why he passed away, and she called someone to do something to him.
Mm-hmm. Which is a high possibility. In my eyes.
It's the number one immediate motive that anybody would have had, but
exactly,
I still don't know how anybody would have gotten in out of the bathroom.
Okay, Tony. If I was to tell you the same thing you told me, wouldn't that be the first thing you'll think too? Oh, he was murdered because he raped this female and this female got retribution. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. And even you in John Bravo's interview stated that you're open to anything now. You think he might have been murdered. That's a complete 360. A complete 360. What's up, Reborn? That's a complete 360. Yeah, I'm about to get up in a few minutes. Man, that's just crazy, man.
If in that case, so
yeah,
like it doesn't explain. Like I play every theory or every possible scenario through my head and see what facts match up, and that matches some of the facts. The timing. the motive are there, but like it doesn't explain like the actual murder scene.
Ooh, 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 shit. Now I know my hairline's receding. I got that Stephen A. Smith going on now. But did this man just say murder scene? Did he just say murder? Somebody just tell me in the chat what we just heard Tony Hughes just say. Did he just say murder scene? That's not crime scene talk no more. He said a murder scene. Did you guys just hear that? Holy shit.
I say murder scene because other people say murder scene. I don't think it's a murder scene.
Oh, no, Tony. You can't walk that back. You can't walk that back. You can't walk that back. You've been calling it a crime scene all this time. Now, since everybody's been saying it, now it's a murder scene. So now you're saying you calling it a murder scene because everybody else been calling it a murder scene. That is bullshit. Bullshit.
We're all subjected to our own opinions, you know. Bravo has his opinion, I have my opinion, you have your opinion. I mean, you're the one that's there, you're the one that sees it with your own eyes. I mean, your opinion in all sense means
appreciate you, Brandon,
most, to be honest with you, because you're the one that was actually there. So she was crying and she was holding her neck because he grabbed her neck. Is that true?
Right.
Okay. Did you, like, when you saw that girl in distress,
okay,
did you...
I'm a pause it here because he's just going to go over everything that John just said. And I don't think nothing else. No, I'm going to give Tony his fair due. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch the rest of this offline. And then I'm going to make a video about it. Okay? That's what I'm going to do with that. Because I can already see exactly how this is going to turn out. Now, one of my subs here want me to react to something real quick before I get off of here. So for you Leo and longevity guys, I'm going to do a video to complete this this podcast. It's going to be uploaded this week. I'm going to do the rest in the video because Tony just pretty much called it a murder scene. Okay? All right, yeah, but you know, last time I clicked on the link, it took me off for some odd reason. You know, I'm in the share screen. I'm gonna try. Let's see. See, yeah, it sent me straight to my YouTube channel, so it's not gonna let me do it in here. So what I need you to do is just give me the actual channel name, and I'll go there. Because for some reason, it won't even let me copy the link and just put it over. It's not letting me even do that. Just give me the channel name and I'll go real quick and see what it is. I bet you it's some anime shit, probably. And it better be something worth my time. It could be the last thing I'm gonna review. But yeah, I'm gonna give Leo and longevity guys the rest of that in the video because see, Perrin Fitness taking too long. That I would already have been asked Tony 4 or 5 goddamn questions. Got straight to the point and let Tony go on by his business. If he didn't do it, he didn't do it. Oh, God. Are you kidding me? Is this a new rap for Neverworld? Why the fuck are you trying? Oh, my bad. Why are you trying to poison me, man? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Oh, God. Oh, goddamn. It's 5 years old. Are you trying to kill me, man? Oh, goddamn. You know, I never even listened to it, but I guess I listened to it real quick.
I am Dracula. Renfield, you will make a very good assistant.
You all, y'all which? Well, you talking about the Quincy? Listen, that dude, eyes and so eyes, I'll leave it at that. Oh.
Let's start here. I breathe ass and eat air. Now class done. Intercourse is Swiss, I don't care. If I gave a slide of fuck less, I'd be further in debt. Sometimes I'd be riding your face and hit like Genjutsu in play. That's how it be though. Nothing but great effort just to get a C though. Eyes watching but we never seem to be though. Even when stakes are high we never seem to meet yo. It's always please yo, never satisfied.
Can I pull a Simon Call out the ass? No, I'm not gonna push for Embry with Tony. This is ass. I have no words for this damn shit right now.
What the fuck I gotta do to get by though? No matter how much I seem to fucking try though. At times I really wanna motherfucking die, yo. I won't lie, yo. No matter how you get it done, no matter how you get it done.
Random, what the fuck are you? He's using auto tunes now, trying to be like T-Pain. Got this. Okay, I know what Eisen did. Yeah, he did. But hey, oh God, you trying to kill me last 2 minutes? I already gotta get like 6 hours of sleep. Holy fuck, he's so entrenched with this shit. He made himself into a Saiyan, some Xenoverse shit. And we all know Fortnite World don't look like that. I got more legs in my quads than Fortnite World has in his whole body. I got more neck veins than he got in his whole goddamn body. I gotta watch this shit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. If he goes Super Saiyan 3, I'm gonna shit up.
Crazy, no longer lazy, but lately.
Talking about Jay Masters and Dale Chance, the Misfits, the Del Rey Misfits. I never met Jay Masters. I just know he doxed Dale Chance, and if that fight ever happens, my money's on Dale. As far as him being a good guy, I never met him, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, he didn't ask the right question. Oh no. Oh no. For real though, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan 3 over here though. This how it is, yo. See, I can rap too. No eyebrows, I'm gonna hit the screw. And I'm gonna get real drunk on this mustard, man. And I'm gonna go in the next room and I'm gonna bang, man. Yeah, some pussy, man. This how it is though. See, I can go down and get, for real though. Man, come on. This shit is fucking corny as fuck. I just went off the dome with some bars and I ain't even had no paper in front of me. Jesus fucking Christ. This motherfucker went Super Saiyan 3. He went Super Saiyan 3. What in the fuck is going... What the fuck, man?
Yo, just stay away with that motherfucking lies, yo. I don't fly, though. I can feel my instincts telling me what I'm gonna be with the flames. I'm an ace of the slaves. No remedy. Bring the power like an S. What will it be? Terribly underrated, easily hated, so we will see.
No. No matter what you do to stop it, son. No matter what you do to stop it, son. This song is corny. Stop it, son. No, shut up. You're killing my brain cells, son. No! No! Stop! Stop! What the fuck? No, man. I'm fucking goddamn losing brain cells, man. I haven't watched John Wick 4. I do know he supposedly croaks at the end. Thank you, Facebook, for ruining the fucking movie. But I heard that it was good. So I'm probably going to go see it. I'm probably going to go check it out. And it's a lot of good movies coming out this year. A lot. I'm not going to watch part 2. All right, good night, Brandon. I'm about to get over in a second. Random, I swear to God, Dad, why are you killing my brain cells and this shit?
No BS with this plot, though. Even if shit don't make sense for dollars, we fix it. Like building a pothole and that's it. We making major moves. Laugh and let the haters lose. We don't give a
What major moves are you making? What the fuck? What the fuck, Cornette? What major moves is you making for an ever world? What major fucking moves? You need to move to a gym and pump some fucking iron instead of acting like this is what you got. I got more arm muscles than you got in your whole body. I got muscles in my pinkies, man. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Nah, I ain't got bars. I'm just talking off the top of my dome. I can rhyme like that, you know. Just like I'm having a bottle of silicone, you know. Just put the words together. They come off the top of my brain, you know. That just... I know he made a part 2. Now I'm not going to watch this shit. This is cringe as fuck. At least get to make this goddamn corny. What in the fuck, man? I got another minute to suffer through this shit. They on goddamn Snake Way. I see why your rap failed. I see why you lost money. Just stop it, son. You're killing me. Please stop it, man. The remix, man. Savar on the track. Stop it, no. White hair like grandpa. Look at that flab. You made Goku look bad, man. Don't do that shit. Somebody end this beat, man. I'm losing my fucking mind. No. You ain't made no major moves. You moved your ass to a donut shop. How many views this motherfucker got on this damn video? Oh, God. Nah, man. Nah. That shit was random. Don't you ever. I'm gonna use some beautiful DT justice. Don't you never in your life do that shit again, man. This shit, no matter how you do, get it done using auto-tunes, dumb son. Wanna be like T-Pain, but you can't handle that, man. Man, this dude needs to stop this shit. That's elementary bars for your ass. Go over your dome, hit you with the left, right, bitch. I cracked your dome. See, I can't rap. I just like to rhyme. I'm finna go to bed, man. This shit, look. Best rapper my ass. Best rapper my ass. He'll never be Eminem. Best rapper my ass. What the fuck? You know what? I would love to see him and Geetham have a rap battle. Two of the biggest Dragon Ball fans there is. Because they some die-hard fucking fans. I would love to see those two have a rap battle. I remember that beef they had back in the motherfucking day, but Geetham said keep his name out of his fucking mouth. He would hope he dies, some fucking shit. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, but this, and he made a part 2? No. I don't know if I can do it random. I react to that shit some other time. Won't be tonight. Man, this is why man is losing the war at being man right here. They get so entrenched into anime. He actually paid somebody to draw him in a make-believe, wannabe E-Honda ass body going Ultra Instinct. His goatee never changed color though. What in the fuck is this shit? You need to get out the fucking house more and pump some iron. I got more muscles in my trapezius than he got in the whole fucking body. I don't know, man. But anyway, guys, let me cut this browser out. I can't look at fucking Forever War. Man, fuck that shit. Guys, that is my night, man. Look, I had fun. I will be finishing up the interview that Perrin Fitness did with Tony Hughes on a video real soon. But I do have some more content coming out this week. Some good 5-0 content coming out this week as well. But other than that, man, like I say, if Tony didn't do nothing, man, then one more round before I go. I think I'm lost for time. I don't have any rhymes that I can think of to rhyme a rhyme. See, I fell off because you caught me off guard. I'm just some random black dude sitting here reacting to artards. I just fuck, man. I don't know. Fuck. You caught me off guard, devil, man. I don't know. You know, I'll try to put some collabs together in the future, man. But right now, man, with this Tony Hughes, Leo stuff, man, like I say, I don't think Tony did anything. I really don't. I just believe the man is hiding something. You know, like I say, I'll leave it up to Tony. That ball's in Tony's court. He can always come on one of my videos and say, hey, get me on and we can work it out. And that's like I say, I don't need no 2 hours. I just need 10 minutes. And if the man didn't do nothing, I'm not no Chris Hansen or nothing like that. You know, I'm gonna ask him the tough questions and just get off him against. Hey, Tony said he didn't do it. That's, you know. But other than that, though, I have a issue with the questions that were being asked. It was. Like I say, man, did you kill Leo? Yes, no. No, he didn't. Okay. Why didn't you intervene when you heard those noises? Fuck all that fucking Leo was this type of guy. No, man, if he's your friend, why not intervene? If you gonna get into a fight, okay, but you could have saved his life. You know, like those are the questions that I would ask. And yes, Tony might get uncomfortable, but that's his way. That's if you can answer those questions with a straight face, then I'll be more inclined to believe that you didn't do anything and that maybe the girl that Leo probably did do something to got retribution. That would be where I would end that at. That would be me. But other than that, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get up here in about 6 hours. You know, spring break's over for my kids. It's back to normal routines, and I got like 6 programs to type up this week that I'm giving out. So, thousands of conservatives, Cubans. I have to look more into that. I couldn't really give you a honest answer on that. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna get over here. If you go through life making a lot of enemies, right? Purposely just making people mad for no reason, and then you know you have people that just angry in general anyway in life. That's just how it is now. When you go through life purposely doing things like that, you'll make a lot of enemies. And I believe that, you know, maybe Leo made one too many enemies and one came after him. You know, that's just life. Even the diehard fans of Leo that apparently is stalking Tony now. That's all it takes. I try to go through life. No matter how nice you can be to people, you're gonna always have that one obnoxious asshole that is gonna be mad at you no matter what you do in life, right? You just have people that are just normally angry for no reason. They hate your life. They hate that you have a life and why their lives the way that it is. You're gonna, no matter what you do, you can be the kindest person in the world and you'll make enemies, right? But if you're purposely making enemies, yeah, sooner or later you'll make that one enemy that don't really give a fuck about nothing and then come after you. So you try to do the right thing in life, you know, as often as you can, but always expect that no matter what you do, you're gonna always have 1 or 2 people that just won't like you, and it's best just to avoid them like the fucking plague. So that'll be my word of advice to anyone out there. You have to be very mindful, and especially in this day and age now with stress levels being so high, and we're on the verge of World War III, and everybody's woke all of a sudden, and you have men not being men anymore, and women are taking over, which is nothing wrong with that. The world is changing as we know it, so there's a lot of hate out there. We're going through a period of chaos right now, and that's just normal. You have chaotic eras in time, and then you have peace eras in time. Right now, we're in a chaotic, era in time, so everybody's on edge. Transmission doing good. I have more 5.0 content coming this week. I got it now to where second gear is engaging. It's smoother, but it still has that little, how can I say it? It's a little bit more tinkering. Like, I'm right there. I just don't want to overdo it, so I might just leave it there and just let it wear until, to where it's smoother into shifting. But right now, it's damn good. The car shifting better. It's gripping better. The transmission's putting the power down more fluently now. It's no gears slipping, none of that shit. And that Barton really got the shifts. That trans mount, it's a lot more vibration, but it's just so much more accurate. I ain't got to worry about missing a shift. So, exactly, Jamie. But look, guys, I got to go. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll be getting back with you guys here this week. And Jamie, you might know, but check your email. I sent you something today. Check it and tell me what you think about that, all right? But anyway, guys, I am out. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys later on this week with more content.